The results-only learning environment is changing education as we know it. What is a role? It's education reform. It's the complete elimination of traditional teaching and learning. Role teachers focus on learning. The learning is shared. There's a learning community that's created inside the role. There's no room for rules and consequences in a role, because in a community of mutual respect and complete engagements, students are never interested in disruption. There are no worksheets in a role, because as you can see by this young man, all they do is bore students. There's no homework, because the role is project-based and it excites students to learn on their own, and they decide when they work outside of class. There's never any of this in a role. A confused student who doesn't know what he learned because he got a B- or an 80% or an 80 out of 100, all measures that say absolutely nothing about learning. There are no grades of any kind in a role, because all they do is discourage learning. There are no multiple choice tests or quizzes in a role, because these discourage learning as well. Teachers in a role become facilitators. They move around the room and they engage students in ways that they've never been engaged before. So how does a role work? Mini lessons and discovery activities are provided. Students complete the activities and the projects, and the teacher provides ongoing, meaningful narrative feedback instead of grades. Students return to activities and projects after feedback. They improve them, they add to them, and then they resubmit. Now they can truly demonstrate that they have mastered a learning outcome. Numbers and letters are never given, and this way a student is not punished. Here's an example of narrative feedback, and we can see that the learning outcome is underlined and it's been achieved. In red, the student's been told that part of the assignment was left out. There's more to be done, and she's asked to do it. And finally, in yellow at the bottom, she is told to complete the activity and let the teacher know when it's done. This provides an opportunity to go back, to learn, and to show the teacher that the learning was done. Now, this is the way that teaching and learning should be, and this is what happens in a role. And the result is a happy student. Students can provide feedback or get feedback on a classroom website, on a message board. Here's an example of an ongoing project that a student did, and the feedback is ongoing and it's very specific, and this is the kind of thing that helps a student know what he or she has done a whole lot better than a number or a letter would ever do. And that is results-only learning. Learn more at resultsonlylearning.com. And please follow me on Twitter at MarkBarnes19. And support the role, because results-only learning is changing education as we know it.